putting yourself on story, putting yourself on camera and helping your personality come through, because when someone is then likely to work with you, or really, you know, we've talked about this in previous videos as well, but when someone is looking to work with you now more than ever, they're looking for someone they can trust. They're looking for someone's opinion who they can value, who is going to add more value than they're paying for specifically. So how do you go about doing that? How do you go about showcasing that? How do you go about sharing that with your ideal client or your ideal consumer? One of the best ways you can do that is through stories, and through Instagram stories specifically. They're quite easy to do in regards to turnaround and how to do them, because everyone owns a phone. You just need to build up the confidence to actually talk on Instagram stories and actually bring your audience along on your day-to-day. And a lot of people say to me, well, Colton, my day-to-day is quite boring and so on. Well, it's boring to you because you do it every single day. Someone who's new to the industry, or someone who has never seen your work specifically, may be extremely interested in what your day-to-day is. So to be honest, without sounding really blunt, which I'm going to sound really blunt, you are not the person who makes the decision on whether your day-to-day is boring or not. That's your audience's decision. If you post your day-to-day and then you get comments that it's boring and so on, then you need to look at what you're sharing. Maybe it's not the most interesting parts, or maybe you're just showing the generic stuff. But that's fine. But if you don't start that process, you're never going to know, and you're never going to be able to have this outreach and be able to have this conversation with your audience about what they need, what their pain points are, and what their concerns are, which means you can never, ever understand that you could be the solution to that, which at the end of the day is what everyone wants to do with their marketing efforts. And whatever they want to do is they want to understand what their customers are likely to need, because if they can be the solution to that problem, then they are more likely to be the continued solution. Because once I have a solution to a problem, I'm going to continue to go back to that person. So it adds into your reputation, it adds into people getting to know you and getting to know and trust you, because as we've said in previous content, right now more than ever, but even after the recession, even after COVID, even after the pandemic, people are really more likely to buy from people they trust and they care about, more than just a faceless corporation. So this is mainly why I think you need to get yourself on stories, need to get yourself in front of a camera lens, whether it's a camera lens like this, or whether it's more a phone camera lens, to talk to your ideal client, to talk to your ideal consumer more than you already are at the moment.